And the Republican-led efforts to conduct more audits of the 2020 election in Arizona and Georgia. Arizona's GOP-led Senate has used its subpoena power to obtain more than 2 million 2020 general election ballots in Maricopa County. And in Georgia, a judge has greenlit a fourth count of absentee ballots in Fulton County. This comes as former President Donald Trump and his loyalists continue to make false claims that the 2020 race was stolen. For more context now, we bring in ABC's Devin Dwyer. Devin, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Let's start with a very fundamental question. Is there any reason to doubt that President Joe Biden did, in fact, carry Arizona and Georgia in 2020 and that there was not widespread fraud?
Well, there are still people, Janae, that have deep doubts, sincerely held doubts about the election results. And as you said, I mean, we are 200 days now past the election. There have been counts, recounts, audits, re-audits in both of those states you mentioned, and no widespread fraud uncovered at all. In fact, both states' Republican governors, as we've said many times, certified those results. They still stand by them today. But of course, President Trump, still a major figure in the Republican Party, keeps fanning these flames. And that's why we see these states conducting yet another round of 2020 audits.
And we'll be speaking with Arizona Secretary of State Katie Hobbs after this. But Devin, give us your take on what's happening right now with the Arizona election audit.
Well, you know, Janae, Arizona Senate Republicans authorized this latest count. They said they wanted to put to rest the doubts once and for all in that state. But I got to tell you, what is going on in Arizona is raising more questions than answers for many reporters looking at this from the outside. The private company that they hired to conduct the count, it's called Cyber Ninjas. They've never worked on elections before. We still don't know who is paying them entirely, who is working there. And on top of that, Janae, it's not entirely clear what they hope to find. The audit that's going on in Arizona right now can't change the election results, as many state officials have said. So as the Maricopa County recorder, a top Republican official, told us here earlier today on ABC News Live, he said there's no evidence to support what they are doing. All of the previous tests have come back clear. And so he worries that this process that's going on right now might sow perpetual doubt about future elections in Arizona, a real concern. And
that's what I was going to say, certainly will not help instill confidence in election integrity. And what about the latest on the Georgia audit?
There have been 3 audits in Georgia already, Janae. We're about to get a 4th. A state judge just on Friday said a number of state officials and groups and voters who have raised concerns can get another look at 145,000 absentee ballots in Fulton County. That's the county right around Metro Atlanta. These voters and groups had concerns about what they said were suspicious activity at a polling place there in November. We still don't know the details yet of how this audit will take place, but another one is coming in Georgia. Even as in Arizona, it cannot change the election results there in that state.
Can't change anything, but still another one coming. And finally, Devin, how much support do these efforts have within the larger Republican Party? And what kind of concerns are you hearing from within the GOP?
Well, publicly, Janae, down here, you don't hear, in Washington, that is, you don't hear many Republicans raising concerns about these audits, but at the same time, you don't hear them voluntarily bringing them up. The Republican leadership in Congress certainly wants to be moving forward, looking forward, but as long as these public polls show many Republicans still harboring serious doubts about the election, in part fueled by President Trump, they're going to have to address their voting base, and that's why we're seeing a lot of these investigations continue, and probably will for some time, Janae.
Really concerning there. Devin, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Janae.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.